Hey friends, welcome back to the channel with more Euphoria. This is season 2, episode 2. Last time, Jules and Rue started kissing to start the new year, only to be interrupted by Fez beating the shit out of Nate. Super ultra violent, kinda cathartic. Hopefully Fez doesn't face too many repercussions for that, but I kinda doubt that. Wondering if Lexi still likes him, and wondering how Cassie will take Nate's beating. Anyway, what an opener. Can't wait to see how they'll blow our minds this week. If you want to watch the full reaction, check out Patreon in the link in the description below. Otherwise, take a quick moment to leave a like, and let's get started.
Nate Jacobs was in love.
With Cassie?
Feel it. And it felt so fucking good.
Maddie's face coming in.
Complicated.
He's in love with Cassie? You're joking.
He knew he wasn't perfect. That he had some issues.
Some?
Maybe the reason he had those issues is because Maddie brought out the worst in him. She was everything you could ever want in a woman. He could imagine spending life with her.
This doesn't feel right. Oh. 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 That was kind of
began to wonder if he had brain damage.
masterful. That too, yeah.
You know.
What?
He knew he could do a better job than his dad. Except his dad was such a fucking idiot. He couldn't even control himself.
I want you to come with my tongue in your ass.
Oh, fuck.
And had jeopardized everything their family worked for.
Any soon-to-be mamas want to take a dip?
What?
Sometimes
What?
he just wished that his dad would drop dead of a heart attack. But there's no point in fantasizing about a life with Cassie when he knew that Maddie had that disc.
Yeah. We never saw. Whoa.
Nurse! Nurse!
The Jules. Holy shit. Born anew. I'm surprised his teeth are still so straight.
It was the first day of school
Aww.
after the new year. You know, you're like a dream.
I didn't know you were such a romantic, Rue.
What can I say?
And Rue reached out to kiss her.
If this asshole says anything about doing drugs, I will literally slit his throat in the quad.
Hey, he's your new favorite person.
Rue?
I guess old favorite person already.
I said I love you.
Sorry, this is Jules.
Hey, I'm Elliot. Nice to meet you.
Sir, how do you know Elliot?
New Year's.
Jules is my girlfriend.
Wow. I didn't know you were,
In a relationship?
Makes a ton of money selling music stems online, and we bought a bunch of drugs.
Music stems? I don't even know what music stems is.
Nice to meet you.
I love you, bye.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Fuck. Was it just me or was that super awkward?
That was awkward.
Oh no. Jules.
When are you gonna clean your side of the room?
Wait, when have you ever been single?
I was reading this article on abstinence and how not having sex is like its own spiritual journey. I really feel like that's my journey next year.
Bitch, I don't believe a word you're saying.
Hey,
Because you love to be loved.
how do I fix that?
I don't know, when you want to say yes, you just say no.
Yes.
But she never would have said yes if Maddie and Nate were still together. Because that would be unforgivable. Maddie couldn't sleep. And if she were being totally honest with herself, she wanted to be in that hospital bed with Nate.
The sick, twisted love.
Is that Nate's blood on your leg? Why don't you wash it off?
Jeez.
Nate sent me the most beautiful text message this morning.
Really? What'd he say?
Oh my god.
When are you getting off the phone?
Why do you care?
Because I want to talk to you.
Babysitting wasn't her first choice of a job.
I'm sorry, but 17-year-olds can't donate eggs.
That's fucking retarded.
But what she loved the most was
I'm gonna love you like
Wow.
nobody's loved you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Come rain or
Uh-oh.
Maddie.
Come on, come on. Uh-oh. It's still open.
Hi.
Hi.
How was your night?
Maddie?
Just to zip.
Hey, can you help me with this zipper? Thank you for being so sweet.
I feel like I would look so sexy pregnant. Maddie, please do not get pregnant. I would wear any of those nasty maternity clothes.
Please do not get
That would
pregnant.
be me.
The photo that Ethan posted it to you is cute as fuck.
Aww.
Stop flaunting your healthy, non-abusive, wonderful relationship. Actually triggering. It's really sweet.
Then
it
what's
was
wrong?
Really sweet.
She misses that feeling.
Ethan?
What the heck? What kind of sick fantasy is this? It's almost Khal Drogo. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Ethan's just dead right there in full view.
Wait,
Poor
you're
Ethan.
telling me Ethan tore your clothes off and fucked the shit out of you?
Go, Ethan!
Bye.
Wow. Oh. Communicate your needs! Did you tell Dad what happened? And why?
I have a hard time believing you don't know who did this to you.
Wow.
It's one thing to dislike your parents, but if you dislike your kid, well, that's sort of your fault.
Ooh.
I just have a hard time believing it was unprovoked.
He's our son.
Damn. Damn.
Nate, I'm legit going crazy right now. You can't do this to me.
What's going on with your sister?
I think she's having a nervous breakdown.
About what?
I don't know, being single or something.
Those aren't the emotions of a single person.
Oh man.
If Maddie finds out, she's gonna spend the rest of her life trying to kill me.
I know.
But
I know.
she'll actually kill you.
Oh.
Racist? Sorry, I didn't hear you, bitch. What?
Holy shit, Maddie! Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I never thought that Jules was like clingy or jealous, so I didn't think it'd be a big deal.
I do not have a fucking crush on him.
Then why else would you forget meeting him? Like, oh, that's right.
Jules, it's not like that.
Silly
It's not
me.
like that.
I hope not.
I get you in trouble?
Yeah, kinda.
I feel like we should do drugs.
Elliot. Shoot, Elliot. Oh my god. Ethan's the dead guy.
Fezco had a new house guest.
Oh. Faye?
Ashtray was so pissed off he couldn't even speak to Fez.
Oh.
Apparently, Faye had pushed the motel manager off the balcony.
What the fuck?
I didn't do anything!
Unfortunately, Custer wouldn't leave her.
No, dude.
Seriously?
No, you're in there! Open up!
She in the vent?
I love you.
I didn't fucking vent, I love you.
Says he could find her behind the register of the new talk Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
Don't touch nothing. Don't talk to Ash.
Okay.
Don't go in my fucking room, alright? Want some of my sandwich?
Aww.
I already told Mrs. Jacobs I didn't see anything.
I'm more than happy to get the chief of police, Bill Greenwood, involved. Get everyone's cell phones, text histories. Find out what exactly happened.
Now, what scared the shit out of Cassie is last night she texted Nate.
Hello?
Don't ever put that in writing again.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
Don't look at her. Look at me.
Oh fuck you.
He was going to call the police. No, he wasn't. He was bluffing, and you fell for it because you're a fucking idiot. Why do you even care? Because you just ruined someone's life. Fezco almost killed Nate.
She couldn't remember the last time someone her age asked her so many questions about herself.
Her age.
She cared about what she had to say.
Aww.
And then 10 minutes later, almost beat Nate Jacobs to death. It made her think about her entire life.
What teenager dresses the way she does? She's dressed like a
How she's always
middle school
been
teacher.
So passive. She never had the courage to say anything.
Nick Blood.
And even
Lance
the time when
Hunter.
She did,
What are you gonna tell my mom or something?
Yeah, if you don't stop.
Okay.
she backed down.
Something happened to Rue. She's okay. She's okay. But I think she overdosed.
And she feels the guilt of that. It's not her
She
fault,
hated
but
herself for being so weak and passive and afraid. So a couple of days after Cal came over, she decided to say something.
you're watching now? Oh, come on, really?
So I went to Elliot's for a bit.
Rue.
Should I just put dinner in the oven till Rue gets here?
No, she's not coming. She has a meeting.
You sure she's a good influence?
You know, I feel like nobody in my life understands that, like, drugs are honestly the only way I can be myself.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
When I first met her, I was just immediately in love. You say it out loud, it kind of sounds small.
What's a bigger feeling than love?
Loss.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who have you lost?
My dad.
How old were you?
I was 14.
So recently. Is that why you started doing drugs?
To be honest, if my dad was still here, I'd probably still be doing this shit.
How does Jules not know that you're doing drugs?
Ugh, 'cause I'm good at my job.
I love you.
I love you more.
I love you more and more.
Cat.
But she couldn't think of anything, which made her realize Ethan might not be the problem.
Oh.
Cat, you're one of the bravest, most beautiful human beings I have ever seen.
That's not true.
You just have to love yourself.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I fucking hate myself.
Every day you get out of bed, it's an act of courage.
You're like the most beautiful person I've ever fucking seen.
Maybe by a white, cis, male, heteronormative standard.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you fucking joking?
Oh my god.
Cat! You need to smash all beauty standards.
But I can't even get out of bed.
You have to love yourself.
Oh my god.
You're in a fucking warrior.
Oh my god.
Bad bitch.
Shut the fuck up!
Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself.
Holy shit. What the heck? Holy crap. Doesn't she, you know, crash when she's high?
What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed? Cassie. You're thinking of using that to get up the stairs? Ollie. Wow. The lighting up in the... Wow. Well, Ethan doesn't look too happy. He did get killed earlier than this episode, though.
I just think what happened between us was a mistake. You know, we never should have did what we did. We can't see each other. And we can never ever speak about this. Cassie!
Where even are we?
Lexi Howard. How you doing?
Good.
Hi. I'm Faye.
What brings you out here anyway?
I just came to get a drink.
No, Lexi! Come on, Lexi!
That's the malt liquor.
Come on, Lexi. You know? Oh, shh. Yeah. Oh, damn it. Why'd you take her to the middle of nowhere? To dump her? Are you planning on killing her here? Seriously, what the heck? Oh, there she is. Thank God. What are you doing to her, Nate?
You don't know how much power you have. Are you ever gonna look Maddie in the eye again?
You know what this is about.
You got any spearmint gum?
I don't know, man. The gum's right here.
She tell you who I am?
Nah, man.
Oh my God.
Just a concerned father.
I'll never find that kind of love. There's just no darkness. It's just sweet. Yeah.
Oh, Maddie.
It'll never be enough for me.
Oh, man. That's a whole ass gun he got in his hand.
I think I'm gonna get back together with Nate.
Oh my God.
It's a mistake, right?
Hell yeah!
Don't do it. I don't know if I can help it.
Oh my God. Aw. We didn't get to see this friendship really in the first season.
I'm not. I was just coming to introduce myself. I'm sponsoring the little troublemaker. She's got a long way to go. But so did I at her age.
He's handsome.
Aw, Eminem. PJs. Oh. It's just Faye. High off her ass.
Is it true you killed Mouse?
Go to sleep.
You want to tell me why some punk drug dealer beat you up?
You remember that classmate of mine that you fucked? Jules? So she told her best friend, who told her drug dealer.
I need you to understand.
Nate, you fucker.
No.
Well, what she didn't know is that you were filming her.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I fucking did.
Oh.
I fucking said it. Yeah, I meant to.
Nate's just the worst, isn't he? Now he's roped his dad into this lie and made him think that he was defending Cal, and that's why he was beat up. And the way he brought it up too, you remember that classmate of mine you fucked? He has just zero chill whatsoever. And yeah, Nate doesn't like his father doesn't like him either, and neither does his mother, because his mother, Nate's mom, was saying that she had a hard time believing it was unprovoked, which, I mean, when your son gets beat up and that's your response, wow. But yeah, this episode might have been even more ridiculous than the first one somehow. It was definitely extremely kinetic. We just kept moving from one storyline to the next, to the next, to the next. Even though there were some quieter moments, it still felt like relentless. And first it opened on Nate with his face caved in, and him supposedly in love with Cassie. The whole thing was just like, what is going on here? Because he clearly isn't in love with her. There's not enough there. But in the moment, I guess, with all that brain damage, he was just in love with the idea of her, and he just started fantasizing about everything because Cassie was the opposite of Maddie, with whom he has this like ridiculously toxic relationship, and apparently for which he blames so many of the bad things going down in his own life, and for who he's become partially. But yeah, between flashes of Cassie, there was Jules, and that was possibly the most fantastic bit of editing I've ever seen. Just so many screwed up relationships on this show being layered over one another. And then he imagines Cassie pregnant and that his dad would drop dead of a heart attack. This boy needs therapy. Does he go to therapy? I don't think we've seen it, right? And then the sound of a child being born makes Nate smile this goofy old grin with his face, all still kinds of screwed up. Surprised that he didn't get any teeth damaged, but I guess Fez didn't want to mess up his fist that badly. But yeah, Cassie giving birth to his child and or him imagining himself being born again, having another chance to make different choices in life. That was a really interesting scene as well. And then we move on to Rue and Jules back together again. Rue feels a little different now, and maybe it's because she's on drugs. Jules said that she wished last season that Rue would just kiss her like spontaneously. And Rue couldn't do it. And this time it was like really, really easy for her. She just walked up to her hands entered the screen, and she just like pulled her in and kissed her. And then, of course, she has to try to hide her true relationship with Elliot from Jules, and she does it so badly. She's not cheating on Jules with Elliot, but like she's doing drugs with him, and she's pretending to be clean again, which is, I don't know how Jules buys that completely, but it's really, really frustrating. It's too much though, because like Rue does tell Elliot that she feels most like herself when she feels high, which is just such a sad state of affairs, and it means she can't fully be herself when she's with the person she loves most in the world, which is super depressing. And meanwhile, Jules thinks Rue has a crush on Elliot and is so hurt. I mean, like, wow, but these kids just don't have things worked out in their lives. And apparently, like, Rue thought they were exclusive and thought what Jules did with Anna in, I think it was New York, was cheating. Or was it I don't know. But, and then Jules here thinking Rue likes Elliot is so deeply hurt by that. I'd say it's a little bit of hypocrisy, but mostly they just need better communication. Though I assume Jules would be even more upset with Rue if she knew she was doing drugs. So yeah, this is all just a bad situation. Can you imagine that conversation? Jules, I'm not cheating on you. I'm just doing a ton of drugs. Then we had Maddie with her babysitting job. She went from wanting to do nothing ever last season to having to get a job and trying on fancy schmancy clothing at her babysitting gig. Oh, Maddie. And then the family coming home earlier than expected, probably. Felt similar anxiety to that scene in Parasite, you know the one, but it was really, really fun to watch. And then the mom asking her into the back to help zip her up. I thought Maddie was in trouble, but yeah, she just wanted help with the zipper, which is a huge sigh of relief. But also the way she like rubbed Maddie's hand and said like, thank you for being so sweet. It's like inappropriate employer-employee behavior, but she did say she was drunk, so maybe she forgot about the boundaries in her drunken state, but I'm not sure if there was something more in that moment. But then it cuts to Maddie saying she thinks she would look sexy pregnant, and Kat being like, please do not get pregnant. I mean, Maddie is just such a wild, she's like chaotic, I want to say chaotic neutral. Yeah, she's probably a chaotic neutral character. Maybe between neutral and like chaotic, is it good or bad? Chaotic bad? Maybe somewhere in between there. Because, I mean, we see her like beating people up throughout the episode, like just flashbacks. And then she constantly wants to do things. She thinks she would look sexy pregnant. And then she asks Jules later if she should get back together with Nate. And people are just like, no, Maddie, no. And then we go to Kat, unhappy because Ethan isn't this like big, huge Khal Drogo type that will just take her oh so roughly. So she fantasizes about Ethan getting killed off, and she's having sex while facing her boyfriend's dead body. Oh, Kat. I mean, on one hand, communicate your needs and desires to your partner. Like, Ethan is inexperienced, but I'm sure he's got some daddy in him. or I'm sure he'd be fine putting some daddy in her. But also, it seems like Ethan isn't the entire problem after she makes a pros and cons list. And it's actually really interesting because she has these fantasies and desires and expectations for like Dothraki sex gods to conquer her. And on the other side of that coin, she also has to face the expectations of society and what it means to be an overweight woman. Because like society, part of them wants to put you down for what you look like, and the other part wants you to be body positive, to love yourself. And for Kat, it's well intentioned, obviously, but unfortunately, it's not that easy a path. She's just inundated with these messages to love herself, and it's by a lot of influencers that conform to traditional beauty standards or the white cis male heteronormative standards, which is true, but like that's the society Kat lives in that she feels like she needs to appeal to, or that she gets all this negative messaging from. And the way the things they say to her, the influences say to her, are a reminder that there are people who look like her who are happy with themselves, and she just has no idea about how to get to that point. And the empty platitudes are not helping. And on one hand, like women have messaging saying that they need to look a certain way, that they somehow have to ignore. And on the other hand, there's this expectation that they need to be confident in their bodies no matter how they look. And just what that does to a young mind is just, it's really, really complicated. And yes, before anyone says it, yes, men, boys get that messaging too, but it's like the tiniest fraction of how society objectifies women. So yeah, I feel bad for Kat. But the scene itself was masterfully done with all of them yelling, "Love yourself." Just representing the way this expectation that's placed on her. It was just a really, really compelling scene. But then, yeah, we have Cal going after Fez, threatening to involve the cops while interrogating Cassie and Lexi. That really sucked. Like, I understand wanting to go after the person who beat up your son, but these are children, like innocent children who are your son's friends. And threatening them with the police just feels so wrong. And then we have Cassie completely in love with Nate, so she eventually gives in. And I mean, her relationship with Nate is just so toxic as well. Like Nate takes her to this abandoned yard or like construction site. I don't even know what it is. And like he takes her there to dump her, supposedly. But then she runs away and he has sex with her anyway. Like, did he plan on having sex with her there or after she ran off? Because if not, why not just dump her close to home or like even do it over a phone call, which normally I'd be against, but with the fact that they're sneaking around like that, it'd be fine, I guess. And then, I mean, Rue saw them later on, before her meeting, and I don't know. Does Nate have to ruin everybody's life in this show? He's like the true villain. He's ruined everybody's life. And then with Fez, Faye was staying with him because she pushed the whole motel manager off the balcony. What the heck? And Ashtray is so pissed. That was really, really cute. Fez was really, really sweet. Want some of my sandwich? That was really nice. And Lexi. Oh, Lexi, poor girl. Not a Gryffindor, we can say that much. Always scared of doing things, of rocking the boat. The one time she tried to assert herself with Rue, she backed down on telling her mom about Rue doing drugs, and Rue wound up overdosing. And it's not Lexi's fault, but the guilt that has to come from that can't be easy to manage. And all these kids just hate themselves in one way or another, which I guess is pretty common in real life too. But I don't know, Lexi does try to like change that about herself. She wears this new outfit that's very different from what she was wearing before and anything that we've seen her wear before. And she goes to talk to Fez and do something about it. She looked like she was about to make a move, only to see him with Faye and have this giant misunderstanding. Dude, Faye's just like laying low from the law with Fez. It's not like that. And it was so sad because Fez's whole damn face lit up when he saw her and then fell when she said she was just looking for a drink. So sad. So hopefully they can work things out, even though I'm still not sure about the age difference and whether or not he's in his 20s, right? But anyway, yeah, so sad. And then before anything can get cleared up, Cal had tailed Lexi to find Fez, which I was nervous, but I didn't think he would shoot Fez, especially not with witnesses around. But I think he might have if Faye and Lexi weren't there. Otherwise, why bring the gun in the first place, right? But yeah, Ashtray got a gun out of his own, just in case. Whole thing, very stressful. But turns out it was just to let him know, make him fear put some fear into Fez, I guess. But yeah, very stressful episode. First episode of the season, not to focus on a singular character like most of them were in the first season. Really enjoyed it though. I think one of the best lines of the episode was delivered by a character whose name I've already forgotten. Faye's boyfriend though. Get in the fucking vent, I love you. Such a great delivery on that line. And I guess we'll see what happens with Cal next week. And there are so many moving parts that I want to see how they continue to build throughout the next couple of episodes as well. But yeah, such a wild show. Really, really love it. Gives me a chance to talk about important issues as well, because it really touches on them in rather unique ways. So anyway, full reaction on Patreon in the link in the description below. Leave a like, really helps the channel. I'll see you guys next week with more. Bye, friends.